Okay, we made it up to the shade garden, and I want to first show you the three plants that I'm going to add today. I'm adding them because I already have them in my garden. The first is this chartreuse green, which is an Aralia Sun King. Now, I learned about this from Gardening with Creekside, and of course, in zone 8 and in more sun, they get huge. Now, I've planted them in pretty much full sun. You can see that one right there. And so they don't get too large. This one it's competing with the drinking gourd hydrant hosta, but it's not as big as they can get. They can get really big. I'll show you the card and the stats in a minute. So I want to pop another one somewhere in this kind of darker area back here. That is, if I can dig in the soil. This ground it's rough. There used to be probably a lot of trees here. Okay, the second plant that I want to do, let me see if I can find it. I have two of them. Here it is. So the second plant is a Stairway to Heaven or Jacob's Ladder. And it just is such a beautiful, dainty little shade perennial. You can see the white and the green. It also gets these sweet little blooms. It's already bloomed out. I like to use this kind of as an understory. So let me show you. Over here I have one, and you can see it's planted under a hydrangea, a spirea. It's kind of just tucked in this space, and it has grown. It's doubled. It's doing great. Now this one gets more sun, so it does have that kind of chartreuse center, and then the light green and the white. So this one's probably doubled in size. So I'm going to plant this today like a understory plant, and I'll show you when I get to planting. This isn't much right now, but these gorgeous leaves, this is a anemone. So an anemone plant that can grow in the shade. And of course, some people have a love-hate with these because they can spread. But I have it in the back of the border where I don't mind if it spreads. And as I've told you guys many times, things do not spread in this garden. Even the ivy. See this English ivy? I don't even really have to worry about it. I cut it a little bit and I do need to pull it off the tree, but it just is not a rapid spreader because this is such deep shade and the soil is not great. There's tons of roots. All right, let me show you the plants in their cans and I'll tell you a little more stats about them and then we'll get to planting. Okay, so let's start with the Stairway to Heaven, known as Jacob's Ladder. So this is part shade. It stays low, like under 24 inches. It will spread just a little, and it is good in zones 3 to 7, and it's known as a mid-Atlantic plant. So if you're in the Northeast, it does great. Now this one's been sitting out. It got waterlogged, so it's going to be happy to get in the ground today. But I also wanted to show you the card. And then there's some of the stats if you wanted to take a snapshot. So if you don't have this one in your shade garden, I highly recommend it. Just the soft foliage, it would be something I would plant with other plants. So it's a great combination with hostas. It's a great combination with probably not ferns because it's kind of ferny. It would be an alternative to ferns, I think, if you don't have luck with those. But I think next to hostas, it's beautiful. So that's plant number 1. Plant number 2, again, is the, I'm looking for the plant tag. Plant number 2 is the Aralia Sun King. Here's plant number 2. Isn't it gorgeous? It just stands up just enough. Again, watch out, because if you're in a warmer zone, this thing can get huge. And if it gets more sun than my area, it's going to get big and it will grow large in one season. And then it goes all the way to the ground. It disappears for the winter and then it pops back up. So you may even want to mark where it is so that you know for next year. So again, here's the front and here's the back. Give you all those stats. And I just love it for this gorgeous foliage. I think that's beautiful. All right, so number 3 is a little controversial. I know some people love them and some people hate them, and that is a Japanese anemone. And this one is September Charm. So September Charm is going to have little burgundy buds that pop up in the fall, and then it's going to have soft pink flowers. So I think in a shade space, it's just going to be beautiful. So I'm going to cover that up so you can get a nice picture. That's kind of her color. Now, September Charm is a classic. So it's a very hardy, this one's from Saunders Brothers. It makes 2.5-inch little pale pink flowers, part sun, and it is zone 3 to 7. So she does better in the cooler kind of climates. Now I am gonna, because she's part sun, I have planted her before in my garden under a tree, but in this application, I'm putting her out in the shade garden where it does get some sun. She probably would be a little happier and bloom more in another area, but I'm kind of pushing the limits. We're also about to get some of these trees trimmed, and so that's going to open up a little bit more light in my shade garden. I did get blooms on the one that I have last year, so I'm going to plant this one a little bit closer to the front. I also want to make room for if it does spread. However, in this garden, things just don't spread. All right, let's get to planting. I'm excited to add these to this magical space. Okay, so while I was at it, I had this ever Avarillo. It is a Carex by Southern Living. It is part shade to shade. And of course, it's a low growing yellow. And I just think that pop of yellow, having it grow there underneath, it gets 12 to 18 inches. So not going to be a problem underneath this hydrangea. I really want everything to be in here to just kind of cover this area. So I think it will do great. All right, I'm a dirty mess. Let me turn the camera around. I'm going to show you where everything ended up. Okay, so I'm so excited to have this project done. We've just I came out here during in between rain. Then it got so humid this morning. I didn't think I was going to get it done. All right, so let me show you where everything ended up really quick. First thing is I moved this tiny little fern that's really not doing too great, but I moved it right there in between these hostas, hoping that maybe it'll take off. It's supposed to look like these ferns, so just a really soft, beautiful fern, but I'm not sure why that one has not done well. Maybe a new spot will be just the trick. So we'll see about that. And then I planted in its place the Jacob's ladder. So I thought this texture is like a fern, but it's lighter. So that dark green fern just wasn't even showing up. And so I think the Jacob's ladder here will be beautiful. And you can see this is about 4:30 in the afternoon. I am getting sunshine. So you can see how the sun comes through here. It's just not all day and all day intensive. So they do get some sun, but a lot of shade in the heat of the summer. Now I added this grass that I've been having. It's been sitting out here for a while. And I think just that pop of chartreuse. I love to mix my colors in the shade garden. I think that's what brings it so much interest and texture and makes it really beautiful. Okay, and then if we come over here, so it's a little weepy right now, but I think she'll come out of it. Right there, the darker green is the anemone. Now I have the other anemone in the back there. So I think just having them in this area where they can go wild is fine. Again, I haven't had this one spread much, but if it does, it's okay by me. And then right there is where the other Jacob's ladder is. Just again, another ground cover kind of understory. I can't plant a lot of things in this area. I do want to come in with more ajuga. There's some ajuga back there that's doing great. So just need to get my hands on a lot of plugs of ajuga. So gave the containers a little drink of water. And back here is where I put the Aralia Sun King. So you can see she's just popping out. I wouldn't mind if she got, kind of big and filled in this space. I do have a rose here that I've got to move, and I don't know if I'm gonna move it now or not. It may just have to stay here until fall. I'm concerned if I moved it, I'd probably put it in a container and kind of keep it in the shade. But I will make a note to get that out of here this year. And then the Sun King will continue to grow. Here's another view of the Jacob's ladder that I already have. Isn't it a gorgeous plant? So I'm excited about it. It's starting to cool off for the day, so just in time as I get the work done, I'm going to continue with a little bit of cleanup. And this side of the shade garden is really coming together. I think what it needs most is for the ground covers to grow. I need to pop in some more ground cover here and there, and then I think it will be set. So really don't need any more plants unless we decided to work in this back area, which I've got some hydrangeas. I'm waiting to see how they do. This ground is so hard. I would have to get someone to come in with equipment if I wanted to dig and plant there. I would love to have a hedge, but maybe one day. So we did plant some privets in this back corner, and I thought I'd give you an update. I need to weed back here, but they are doing great. These are privets that can get really tall, and they can manage shade. So I got blooms already this year. I'm excited about it. I really just want them to fill in and be a mass, and I'm not worried. If they spread around, that's totally fine. But you can see we get all this just natural brush, and I need to get in here and clean it up. So that's going to be a cool weekend project sometime before fall. All right, so it's that time of day where the shade garden just lights up. So beautiful, all the colors and the patterns, and it's one of my favorite spots, and at least it's somewhere cool to work. That's going to do it for today, you guys. It's starting to cool off, which is great, but I am a hot, sweaty mess. That was a project, but I'm so glad to have those in the ground and really have the shade garden where it needs to be for this season. Again, I'm going to look for some of that ajuga, but otherwise it's in great shape. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.